The gaming affiliate marketing industry is worth about $13 billion globally, according to Statista Research. Average affiliate churn rate is about 22% annually, according to Affiliate Benchmarks Research. Retention matters, and top 5% of affiliates generate 70% of sales in most programs, according to Rakuten Researches. Welcome back to Where is My Money podcast, the podcast where we unpack the business of affiliate marketing and iGaming profits. Today's topic is how to build a boutique affiliate network, a focused, high value network that generates better ROI, stronger partnerships, and long term sustainability.
From within the
is not. Will he be able to do it again? Bacon tonight to be able to.
We are joined by Brendon, a veteran affiliate manager with years of experience building high-performing networks in iGaming, SEO, and lead generation. He knows why working with 30 affiliate beats chasing 300 average ones. Brendon, welcome on air. Could you introduce yourself a little bit if you have anything to add to this intro?
Yeah, thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. So I'm Brendon. I've been working in the gaming industry for the past 8 years now, affiliation for four. I started as an affiliate account manager with an operator, but I kept getting into understanding the funnels and other traffic sources. So I saw myself wanting to be on the lead generation, traffic acquisition more. I stepped into the event side for a year to see how the industry is and how big and vast it can be. After a year and a half in the event industry, I kind of missed the operations of the affiliate marketing side, so I got back into it with the affiliate network that we're running from January. Background, it's mostly sales, digital marketing, business development at this point, but yeah, that's me.
Thank you. Thank you for the intro. Amazing experience. And I know like everybody in our industry who at least was on conferences for once or twice during last years, they definitely know you. You're like everywhere. Thank you for this attitude to the profession. It's like the admiration for me, inspiration even. And Brendon, let's start with the very basic. As we mentioned in the intro, we're going to talk about boutique affiliate network. So, what is it? How do you define a boutique affiliate network in iGaming?
So for me in boutique network, it's being more selective on the partners that you're going to start with and on the publisher side, as even for terms of deals, you stick to two deals that are the most kind of sought after by the operator. Example, at the moment, CPA and hybrid or revenue share are the deals that we do the most. But other example networks will go even more into the CPL, CPM methods as well. So we have to be a bit on a smaller kind of side on the portfolio. Plus, having a smaller portfolio, it's always one, it's easier to manage. Two, you have a better kind of relationship because you have an understanding of the publisher business and how you can, as a network, bring value to the publisher. When it goes to becoming a bigger scale network, I think you're gonna increase so much workload that you cannot keep tabs on all your publishers at once. So having a boutique style, it's easier to manage, can get better results, and you can even scale your already publishers with different geos, not just specific ones.
Nice. And if we are talking about building a boutique network instead of scaling to hundreds of affiliates, why this approach? Why is it better, and how do you develop those affiliates? Is it just a good deal or something else?
So for us to scale on the boutique side, we have a better understanding of the publisher's business and how they do build their funnels. So we can provide them kind of support on multiple geos instead of focusing of getting multiple affiliates that run on one geo. Um, we even have a better relationship with them because again we keep in contact on a regular basis. We try to focus more to bringing them value as much as possible, and grow. We grow as they grow. So that is the rationale behind it.
Nice. And as far as I know, up to research is about 30 or even 50% higher retention you and businesses like yours have with such attitude, with focusing on high profitable affiliates. Can you confirm it? Do you see the difference? Because I know you have experience in different kinds of affiliate networks.
Yes, so I at the moment as again I'm very selective on who I work with as a publisher because one, there's trust and transparency. There is the risk of you want to know that the traffic you're acquiring is actual good traffic source for the iGaming industry. Um, the other method I can see that can affect your network negatively is you onboard traffic sources that are not very viable to iGaming industry just to try and convert it. So we always try to keep that approach of the quality over quantity. And again, understanding the partners that I work with, I know them personally and through the events, through the industry itself. But that is my focus because even for the operator side, trust and transparency is key. If you can deliver, they will give you the best deals, even will try to negotiate better deals for everyone really because it has to be a triple win situation. It has to be a win for the publisher, the network, and the operator. So keeping that mindset will get you far.
Super. And if we are talking about business cases, as far as you invest more time in your affiliates, more transparency, as you mentioned, what about real business? What is behind it? Like you help with creating business plans, you help with launching traffics, you provide creatives, landing pages, and so on. What is the key? What is the solution behind it? Could you illustrate it with one or several cases?
Yes, so example, I had a case with one of my top publishers. We started in one geo back like 3 months ago. I started targeting another geo for testing purposes, and when I saw the results, I gave him the insights, tell him, listen, this geo is really working well for us, and I already have established a good amount of campaigns that you can go off as soon as you go live. So bringing that insights that I'm testing multiple geos, I can even incentivize affiliates that are in one geo as a comfort zone because obviously they have budgets. They don't want to overspend to test new geos. That's not going to work for them. So providing them insights that which geo is working, it will save their budget and turns them active and profitable from the get-go.
Sounds fair enough. So, how to join your network in part of I am a super affiliate looking for a good partnership? What should I do? Just register on your website, or should I know you in person? How do you act and how do you attract affiliates right now?
So yeah, you register on the website as the first prompt, but then obviously I would rather have a call with you or even meet face to face for a coffee just to have an understanding on your business and how you build your funnels. Because we had even situations where someone started affiliation from different verticals and he couldn't get not the he understood how to convert, but the way the funnel was built, it wasn't going towards the iGaming side properly. There was a bit of miscommunication in the funnel, so he had a lot of bounce rates. There was more signups. So giving him insights on how to do it would help him end of the day convert better. So that is one of the reasons we do these calls. so I have a better understanding how you will be delivering traffic. Plus, it will save you money because if you're spending money on budgets to run campaigns and it doesn't convert, that's expense on the publisher as well.
Interesting. If you have a kind of open registration for anybody who desire to join you, that probably means that you're gonna have a lot of registrations. And as far as I know, you created this company recently, so probably you don't have like hundreds of employees right now, affiliate managers, and so on. And even in big affiliate networks, I know that a lot of guys struggle from it and they just don't have enough time to build proper relationships, to set up a proper deal. How do you manage this time issue, I would say?
So far, yes, since it's new, we're getting a lot of registrations for a lot of publishers. But as I mentioned before, there's a lot of publishers that cannot work with a specific reward model, and they all want to work CPM, CPL, or on budgets fixed. So from our side, we have to be more selective. Again, being more selective, and this comes again with be having a relationship with the person as well. The guys that I'm running with, I know them from events myself, so I trust them already. So if you want to get on board even better, speak to me. We'll have a discussion, build that trust from the get go, and that's how maybe I can let me get him on board as well. Let's test him as well. So for me, the relationship part is key initially for me to start business.
Obviously, that's always a key. And if you're interested in joining Brandon's network, affiliation space, am I right? How do
Yeah,
you
that's
call it?
correct.
Affiliation space. We will leave a link below in the description as well as a link to Brandon's LinkedIn account. So feel free to reach him to ask your questions and just go on with your super deal in affiliate marketing. So, Brandon, when we are talking about metrics, about affiliates, what metrics should an affiliate manager watch to know which affiliates deserve more focus? It's some kind of connected to the previous question, but what affiliate managers should analyze first?
So from this side, from the network side, I have an idea on how the publishers and the operators see the metrics. So from an operator standpoint, they want a volume FTDs, redeposits, and actives. That is kind of the key focus for an operator. But for a publisher, it's more having low volume of clicks but higher conversion rates. So again, the budget is not affected. For me, when it comes to having a publisher on my side that doesn't have a high volume of TDs, but his click percentages and conversion rates are very good, I wouldn't say that has bad metrics. I would see it as a different way. If the operator isn't happy with the volume, it's not an issue at all. We'll find another operator that can accept that volume. It's more of having an understanding to the operator that this publisher doesn't have the hundreds or 200s FTDs a month, but the 20 FTDs he's going to bring you are actually redepositors and active clients. Still, it's going to cover a part of your key fundamentals for the operation side.
Yes, quite a nice thing. And what I see from my practice, some business owners are focused on EPC, earn per click
Thank you.
metric, and that is not always the case, as you mentioned, because there are different traffic sources, because there are different approaches, and you should take a look not only on earn per click, but also on FTDs, on payouts, payoffs. I'm sorry, payoffs on registrations, on the quality of the traffic, on the traffic source in particular. So it depends, and there is no one universal metric, I would say,
Yeah.
up to my personal opinion also, and you confirmed it.
Yes, sir.
So when we are talking about services, what platform do you use to begin with, and then what extra services make a boutique network attractive?
So from our side, we have our in-house platform. We try to provide real-time data, but it goes to depending on the operator side how often they update their own backends. So from our side, we provide data as soon as we get it. We offer a strong postback system as well because we understand that most of the publishers would need real-time postbacks on even three variables: registration, FTD, and qualification. So from my side, I want to provide the best service in terms of data, deals, and relationship understanding of the market or all the markets they have. If example, someone, we're willing to share insights. We've been working in this industry for, again, myself 8 years, but I have other colleagues that have been longer than me, so they have a better understanding of all geos. A publisher is always welcome to discuss any geo of interest and insights we gathered, how much the rates are, what is the best funnel build. We're willing to provide insights on free of charge, to be honest.
Nice. Do you provide any additional tools, maybe like I don't know, VPN service, mobile proxy service, any additional tracker besides your platform, any access to artificial intelligence tools? I know some networks and some brands do stuff like that. Have you tried
So,
it also?
so far, no, we do have, we want to build kind of a, tr- a catalog on performance for each geos as well, apart from having just the CPA. Just because usually what they do there's a catalog of CPA values per geo, but we want to provide a catalog with even percentages of the click to deposit, click to sign up. So just so the publisher has understanding what are the expectations for that market and how it's developing through the years, obviously, because geos, they change a lot, new regulations. There's a lot of things that can affect the possible click-through rate and even click-to deposits.
That sounds pretty interesting, but how are you going to do it? Because in one geo you can have a push traffic source, SEO traffic source, Facebook traffic source, and so on. And for sure, all the conversions, all the
Yeah.
metrics will vary. So, what is your idea?
So from our side, on our system, since it's our own system, we built it in a way that we can categorize each affiliate depending his source, and we can expand on info as much as we can. An affiliate can have different tags on him. So because of that, we can pull data to understand that SMS traffic is converting this in this geo. Uh, PPC, Google Ads is converting this amount. So we can categorize each affiliate with his own traffic source, basically, and that's how we get the info.
Nice. So it will be transparent, and if I'm outside of the network, I will see where is the best conversion for my traffic source and join you. Sounds good enough. And you mentioned SMS traffic. Do you have any affiliates providing SMS traffic? And if so, where is it popular? Where is the best conversion? Because I know it's growing, and there are more and more affiliates who are working with this traffic source. And I know in iGaming it works pretty good. What is your
Yeah.
opinion here?
So there are some operators that are reluctant to try it, but I still managed to push through because, again, I have some relationships with the head of affiliates, so they were willing to be more lenient to give me at least a cap of 20 FTDs. So I managed to run 3 SMS publishers in Finland and Sweden. The conversion rate there, it's quite decent, and even the redeposits, they're actually not as, I think the operators are reluctant because they think it's not that good of a traffic source. But to be honest, I myself, I was surprised that it's actually working, and I'm getting more FTDs that are redeposited. So I'm rethinking a hybrid structure in place instead of just example pure CPA deals, just because we can even earn from the redeposits even more.
Exactly. That's how it works. And I can confirm that SMS is a strong channel nowadays. And from my insights, I know it pretty good working in Europe, in Africa. That's what I saw on projects. I'm not sure about other regions, but I believe if it works in Scandinavian, Europe, and Africa, like the whole
Yeah.
line, it's gonna work everywhere. So, be sure you keep some time to try this traffic with Brendon, his advices, and his network. So, and if we are talking about boutique network, we are talking about biggest focus on several affiliates, on a group of affiliates, and that means you have more time to analyze their traffic, and that means um, you have more time to check it, its quality, and so on. For sure, you already mentioned you are working only with trusted one, with good relationships, and so on. But our industry is just like that. You're working for ages with one guy, and after that, he tries to scam you. Yeah, sometimes it happens, unfortunately. So, is fraud prevention in a boutique affiliate network is much more easier? Is it differ? Does it differ from the regular affiliate networks? What is the difference here? What are the technologies?
I I believe that it is much easier for the boutique side because again we're kind of tracking a lot of the most majority of the clients ourselves in terms of seeing where they're coming from, the source, and even having this conversation with the head of affiliates for the operator to see that everything is correct from their side. It's more having the clear, from my side, it's more communication between all parties. I want to understand that the head of affiliates are seeing the traffic source that's coming through and if he likes it or not. If there is feedback that they have some hunch that it's not good, I will just go back to my publisher. But keeping that trust and transparency between all parties is key because what's the point in trying to scam for a couple of FTDs and then just lose a whole campaign and then you have to find a new campaign? It could be the new campaign has lower rates, or I think you understand that part. Trust and transparency is key. And if you want to just aim for a quick, easy income, you're gonna fail in terms of the head of affiliates will just tell you, okay, let's pull the plug on this campaign, and then you just lost the source of good FTDs out of the get go.
Exactly, and for operators watching with this video, for sure, working with such boutique affiliate networks is a good idea because up to last researches from ClickGuard, fraud incidents 4 times higher in open affiliate networks. So keep in mind that there is much more time which can be invested in analyzing traffic, in fraud prevention, and probably you need to bring some good deals for guys like that. So if we are talking about scale and the boutique model, can boutique affiliate networks still scale revenue, or is it growth kept anyhow?
So for us to scale, it's more giving more deals, right? So the more deals we can give to the publisher, the more traffic I'm gonna get through our platform. So it's more being always up to date with new casinos that launch, which geos are emerging for the publishers. It's having a broader view on the industry faster than anyone else. So you have to have time to get the new casinos as soon as possible to offer them to your publishers, um, and giving them insights which is working better. So branching into new geos, having the most recent casinos, being on top of the market is the way for a boutique network to scale.
Is your idea is to proceed with this boutique attitude, or I would say it's like a starting point as a startup, and you're gonna be open big, huge network for everyone, or you're gonna save this boutique attitude and go step by step, little by little? What is your business idea behind it?
So far the plan is to stay on boutique level because again it's easy to manage. We can keep a good relationship with all our partners, and even the thing is this though, even when a network scale to a certain amount, you're still the top earners are only still 30 to 50 affiliates that are bringing the income. So you're still kind of focusing on your top affiliates at some point. So I don't see why you should kind of onboard the smaller ones sometimes that are not even they're not even maybe taking it seriously. They're just doing it a bit, just for the side money. So for me, keeping the top ones and keeping the smaller scale is more manageable, and I can keep our not authority, it's more of a reputation, keeping the reputation with the operator as well.
Sounds good enough, but I'm afraid a little bit of such attitude, because who will take care of newbies, of the whole queue which we see on the market of newbies who needs to be taken care of? So let's think about it also. How do you decide to take a new affiliate on board? For sure, we discussed already relationships, your friends, people you know from the industry, people who can recommend people from the industry, and so on. But for sure there are cases when one guy like appears from nowhere. What is your strategy here? How will you check his reputation, profitability, traffic quality, and how much time will you need to set up those trust this trust level of relationships?
So from my side, I did have this scenario happen where a new publisher just signed up and I didn't know anything about him. Just he found us. So I did a quick call with him as well to understand how he's going to send traffic. When he explained he's kind of new to this, but he's going to take this full on and he's dedicated to building an affiliate marketing agency from his side. I spoke to my partners on the operator side to give them a heads up that this publisher is new, and I set expectations. Told them that this guy is new, and I just want to test him out. Can you give us a small cap on a small, medium-sized deal, just to have an understanding of his sources? Most of the operators that you have this approach with will agree to it, because again, trust and transparency is important. And as soon as we saw the first 20 FTDs that they're actually good, I provided feedback to the publisher. He understood that what he's doing is correct, and he doubled down on it. And then he just kept generating more FTDs month on month. I think that is the approach to this. When you have a new person, just try on a smaller scale test. Advise the operator that you never worked with this person before, so you don't know him personally, but you just want to test him out, just to have an understanding that there's no any issues with fraud traffic, or just set expectations from the get-go. Usually everyone will understand.
Do you start working with all affiliates who is joining your network, or you postpone something after first negotiations? For example, you recognize small amount of traffic, like you don't trust this guy for some reason, or you try to test everyone who joins you.
So I have a discussion with everyone, but not everyone managed to go live. Let's say that, because after discussion phase, you close the deal, but sometimes issues happen. They don't generate clicks. They don't. So there is always that mentality that even once from your side you set up a deal, no results can come in. So best scenario, test them all, but be mindful and transparent with the operator that this publisher is pretty new and you don't know him too much. Setting that kind of test period is key, just so you have an understanding of everything. If then you have feedback that the publisher isn't, he's bringing traffic that you don't want to work with, kind of thing, just give him the feedback. Tell him, listen, this is a problem. This is a problem from the operator side. Unfortunately, this deal we have to cut it off from them. That is usually how it's best tackled.
Yeah, that's clear, like golden rules, I would say, on the market. And you mentioned you're working with different types of affiliates, different traffic sources. So, what traffic source is the biggest on your side, and what geo country, whatever you call it, is the biggest with your traffic sources, where you can provide the biggest value?
So for now, at the moment, our best traffic source is PPC Google Ads, but recently, because of the recent updates, it took a bit of a hit. So we're kind of exploring Facebook traffic, in-app traffic. It's PPC still the strongest part, but publishers are finding issues with getting a lot of accounts blocked in the same month. But before this started, Nordic countries was our best conversion, and we had even deals from operators really high that can go up to from 400 plus CPA easy. We even generated around, from one publisher, 200 to 300 FTDs just from one publisher. So the quality and quantity is there. But due to the recent updates, we're exploring new geos. I'm exploring even GCC because I saw that there is a bit of increase even on operator side. They're looking for more campaign to run campaigns there. And recently, I got interest in LATAM America, but specifically Mexico, Chile, Peru. It's because this is what we do, right? We speak to the operator to see where they kind of gonna plan, and where's demand, we get the traffic, and usually it follows, right? Publishers will follow where there is the demand, anyways.
Fair enough. I can confirm there is a big interest to GCC region in part of iGaming in general, even in United Arab Emirates. They have a new iGaming zone. They are creating a new casino resorts and so on. And I believe there is a big trend in this region. So follow it. For sure, you will find more interesting solutions. And you mentioned Latin America. And as far as I know, it's not so profitable for operators. And what I have from personal talks, like insights, most of them are telling that it's not profitable, it's not paying off at all. So they live in the market, they try new regions like Africa, GCC, or whatever. Can you confirm it from your experience, or what can you share in part of paying off in Latin America for operators?
Yeah, so far we're closing like small deals because we understand that there is more volume there is than monetary value there. We're so far the operators we are working with are happy with the volume and the conversion, but again we don't see that big influx because we run hybrid deals in Latin America just to understand how it goes. The revenue share part isn't bringing as much. We're making more from the CPA on the first deposit. I do expect at some point the operator will tell us, listen, we have to switch sides, and it's not a big issue for us in that sense because we just advise the publisher to divert our energy and resources to another geo. We work closely with the operator. If he takes that decision, he'll give us a new market that he wants to work with, and we just try to focus on the new one. That's affiliate marketing, right? You
Yes,
go where there's
sure,
demand
sure,
again.
sure thing. And I guess you can help also with advices on marketing campaigns, like what to run with, what the funnel should be. So the question is about marketing tunnel. In Latin America, for example, and in Scandinavia, is there any difference? What approach is the best? Is it like running PPC with general keywords, or is it running TikTok with I don't know, super catchy creatives? What is the best idea here?
So, example, I saw the huge difference from the Nordic countries to GCC to LATAM. Example, Nordic countries, they have PMP features where pay play, I believe it's called. But basically, what it is, it's like a verification system that the client just goes through and deposit immediately and play. This function, it's very sought after for the Nordic countries, and if your casino has that tag that it's enabled, there you're gonna get more traffic going in. People prefer that option.
You mean
And just
even without registration, just pay, play, that's it, and
yes, so
registration
there
lead
is,
craft?
but there are these kind of payment suppliers that have a verification system on their side, and how I believe it works is because of these payment suppliers, they let you be verified through, and you can just deposit and play immediately. It gives the player a quick kind of resolution on the registration side. Um, we saw from a top list of example 20 brands, even if your brand is ranked 19 and has a tag that is PMP, it will still bring clicks and it will still bring FTDs. Other operators that don't have it on the top end of this top list, they're bringing clicks but having just this function, and you're just getting clicks from the bottom side of the top list. It's a huge benefit. So we understand that this is something the Nordic countries really want. GCC,
Mhm.
we saw that there is a big influx on game types. They enjoy playing Plinko apparently a lot. So we're building, not us, but we were talking to the operators to help us get more Plink correlated landing pages and Plink correlated sign up offers, just to get the funnel more heated towards a deposit.
Nice. And do you drive traffic to desktop to mobile mainly? What is the main direction?
Mostly it's mobile. Mobile first is always the top traffic source for us. Everyone has a mobile phone. It's easy to play.
Yeah, for sure. 15 years ago, when I started, desktop still was the biggest, but since the time it's changed to mobile, obviously. And if we are talking about mobile, you mentioned it's a good idea to run strictly or directly to deposit where it is allowed, pay and play, something like that. But what do you think about driving traffic to applications like PWA, APK applications in stores? Isn't it more profitable in part of if you work with hybrid deals or with revenue share with an operator, or you work only on CPA? I wonder because when you run traffic to apps, probably you have more potential ways to re-engage it to increase your retention. Do you recommend strategies like that, or making the first deposit is the most crucial thing? What do you think about it?
So from our side, since we're kind of more tailored on two reward models, these three reward models that everyone wants to work with, I kind of am a bit limited. I understand I can make more revenue through just getting CPI example, just installation of applications. But in-app, how we're driving traffic is they get notifications from someone else's kind of app. So example, we have a publisher that has an app for sports insights, and he would put our brands inside that app just to get views on it, and people will click from it. But we are not doing this as a, because I understand there's publishers that do this on a CPI and a CPL level, and I think that side just generate a good source of income. But the problem since the iGaming industry revolves more on CPA, hybrid, and revenue share, I think it's very difficult to get the amount of out of the mindset and run different models.
Okay, and if we are talking about different models, we definitely should talk about margins of such boutique affiliate businesses. So, if you can call it, I appreciate it. But also, one thing is very interesting. I know there are some schemes in businesses like that when you take when you sell a traffic to an operator, for example, on revenue share deal, and you attract affiliates on CPA deals. So why? Because if you work strictly on CPAs, margin is going to be about 10 or maybe 20%. And if you work on revenue share in long term, probably you can earn more because there are players like high rollers and they can bring you not even like 10,000, 20,000, even 100,000, even half a million. So it's going to be more profitable. And that's what we've been talking with Alanis on our previous podcast. Don't forget to check it on our channel, by the way. We will leave the link in the description to it. He mentioned he attracted once a player with his SEO websites, and this player generated about $4 million, yeah, and they get on revenue share about 2 point something dollars in revenue. So what is your idea behind it? How do you work? How do you negotiate those deals with operators, and what are profits in businesses like that, like boutique affiliate network?
So from our side, as you mentioned, that an affiliate network will always try to aim to get at least 10 to 15%, even 20% from the margin. But how we initiate the conversation is always ask the publisher first to have an understanding what he wants. Because let's be honest, who has the traffic has the leverage, right? If you have traffic, you can get what you want. But yeah, we discuss with the publisher to see his expectations, and if we see a way I can get a revenue share percentage instead of just having like a couple of 20 euro CPA example on top, I would go for a hybrid deal. This is something that I noticed between geos. Example, in the Nordics, most publishers would rather have just a pure CPA and no hybrids. But example on GCC, I have publishers that would rather have a small percentage as well of a hybrid. So what we do in this case, I just get a bigger hybrid for both of us because I still want a revenue share percentage as well. So I just ask the operator again. This comes when you know the head of affiliates in a relationship manner that he's gonna help you because he knows that he's gonna bring traffic to give you the best deal they can. And from there, I just split with the publisher to make him happy, to keep him happy, and we're happy as well. But also, what we can do if you're running multiple campaigns with a publisher, you can even trade off a bit of margin here and there. Example, say, listen, I'll give you these three brands, you're going to make more money than me. But from these two brands, I want the most outcome out of it. And usually they understand and will take it. I did this in the Nordic countries as well. I started with a small margin, like really, really small margin on two brands. But then I spoke to the publisher that I want two brands and I'm going to have like a strong margin myself. And that's how we kind of balance it out.
Nice. So what about an average margin level, like 10% in business like that, or 30%, or even 50%, like for us to understand the potential of such businesses?
We always try to aim at least 10 to 15%. We want to keep, again, the publisher happy. But once we get them on board, getting, example, let's say two brands that they're running good margins on for their side, I will ask him to give me one brand that at least I have 25% margin from, example. But then what we can do as well, if the publisher is driving really good traffic, we can demand more from the operator. Because then you tell me, you saw the quality, you saw what this guy can do, we want a better deal.
Yeah, but the affiliate will demand a better deal from you also. I guess it always works like that.
But again, the more he earns, I earn. So it's
sure thing.
We just balance it out that way.
Sure thing. And if we are talking about 10 or 15% margins in businesses like that, it's not like a huge, as far as I see, amount, because if you work with a classic affiliate model, affiliate network model, I mean, you need to invest a lot in your team, in your website, in your promotion, in media coverage, and for sure it will eat those 10 and 15%. So what about expenses in boutique affiliate network? Are they lower, or why is it still profitable with such amount of average margin?
We have a small team. That's the key. Keeping it in a small team. The overhead isn't that much. We're literally maybe three people looking after the accounts, and we have two developers. So keeping a relatively small team, it's key, because we're getting the developers to update our own platform with new features and demands from the affiliate, from our publishers, and we don't need to focus on big deals as in big margins, because once we hit a certain benchmark, we're going to be in a good revenue stream to keep it running.
And your marketing strategy, I guess it's mostly word of mouth or something like that, not buying huge advertising placements on IGB or somewhere, yeah?
No. Again, being in the industry for this long, I have friends in a lot of conferences. I participate in panels, podcasts. I just talk about our industry more, and usually people will remember you from just your appearance. Brand awareness, personal brand awareness specifically, it's very important in the industry, because as soon as you say affiliate network, people will think of you immediately without even second guessing. And by you just being there on top of it, on conferences, panels, people will remember. And even if someone has the idea to launch a new casino, they will say, okay, let's talk to these guys because they mentioned they already have traffic source there. So it's talking about what you do, and eventually people will come to you as well.
Nice. Thank you for sharing. To finalize this podcast, we will talk about biggest mistake in building those boutique affiliate networks. But stay tuned, subscribe to our channel, leave us a comment if we miss any topic you would like to ask Brendon in person, or you wonder about boutique affiliate networks. Let us know in the comments below. We appreciate your support for sure. So, Brendon, to finalize it, what are the biggest mistake people make when trying to build a boutique affiliate network?
The mistake that I'm seeing, and I heard because I have a friend that they want to start a new network example, they don't have big relationships already established. Because this is the first thing that I got when I did join affiliation space. The operators told me, "Yeah, we know you, we trust you, it's okay. Let's try deals there." So for you to start an affiliate network, you have to have a good relationship already with the partners from the get go. Because it's difficult to get the best deals in terms of um, the best deals on the market, right? Because everyone wants to try to give you a low ball offer since you don't have the source yet already established with them. So trust and transparency is main priority.
That's a key. That's always a key in any relationships. And if you're here on our market for the long time, make it transparent, make it honest. For sure, everybody fails from time to time. That's okay. But keep in mind, keep on track. It's gonna be fine. That was a podcast about how to build a boutique affiliate network, and we had as a guest Brendon Spiteri, an outstanding specialist and expert. For sure, we will leave his contacts, his LinkedIn in the description below, and as well the affiliation space website. So feel free to message him directly with any questions. Follow him on LinkedIn, follow us on LinkedIn, on YouTube for more updates, for unique content, and don't forget to check our channel for the latest videos. We have a lot of about SEO, about geo researches, like country researches, I mean, and we have a lot of new information, a lot of new podcasts about affiliation in general, how it works, about sales, and so on. Stay tuned. We're gonna publish weekly, at least several times per week. Thank you for watching. This was Where is My Money podcast. Keep in touch. See you in the next episode. Bye bye.